wanna start my life with you again today. So what do you say we fall in love again? Just like it was when we first met. So what do you say we try our love again? 'Cause you know we belong together, and I know this time is gonna last forever.
Sorry about my hair. I am very much all over the place. Let me turn off that fan because I think it's gonna be blaring loud in the video. Sorry, y'all, my phone was acting stupid like it had water inside, but let's resume the conversation. So, I look a mess right now. I'm like, I wish I would have took this during the weekday. I took it on Saturday because I would have got my results sooner. Because I've seen so many people there stopped at 150 and they still was able to pass, even if they got the bad pop-up. I'm getting the bad pop-up. I'm still trying to figure out what I did wrong. Like, I studied my ass off. I made sure I knew my shit. I knew my topics. I would never schedule it if I didn't not going into it blindsided. Like, I knew the topics. It was getting harder and harder. I got so many case studies and select all the apply and stuff. So I'm still telling myself, I'm like, how am I at 150? Like, this shit is just, and it's not like multiple choice. Like, when people say Nclex, it's not multiple choice whatsoever. Everything with select, all that apply. I'm like, God damn. Like, at least I have, you got some, you get some points. So I was like selected, but I was being like, my strategy was some of them I underselected because I'd rather get some points than no points. So a lot of them was like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying to myself, like, I'm just praying, God, please bless your boy. Like, I literally walked out defeated. And not defeated at the fact that I just got defeated when I went to 150. The good news is mine didn't shut off badly at 85. That means I didn't do terrible, but I still have a fighting chance. Y'all, the Nclex itself already got me up, bro. I can't go to sleep. Like, I'm gonna be up for hours. I just bought my McDonald's and I didn't even eat it. It just was just sitting there getting cold. I don't want it no more. I might just eat a salad tonight and some chips, like, y'all, and some gummies, like, and something to drink. I'm just so distraught right now. Like, I cannot sit here and wait another 45 days to take a test. That's another month and some change of being a fucking CNA. That's another month and a half of studying random shit. That's another month and a half I'm just fucking defeated, even though I don't even know my results yet. I'm getting a bad pop-up and I'm at 150 questions. I'm putting 2 and 2 together. I'm seeing so many people on TikTok got the bad pop-up and still pass, but they got the bad pop-up, then got the good pop-up, and then they pass. I'm getting the bad pop-up, and it's been a couple hours already. Like, I finished that test at 2. It's like 12. It's been like 10 hours. What else do you want me to do? I'm putting this in God's hands. I always do good. I don't do bad to nobody. I'm always, take care of people. Don't have nothing on my background. I'm doing everything good in life. Don't have no background. Literally, like, I don't know. I studied so much. Like, If y'all can see how many times I watched a YouTube video, y'all can see how many YouTube videos of nursing like Nclex questions I watched. If y'all see my TikTok, if y'all see my practice questions, I did everything that I could possibly do. I read every single question thoroughly. I didn't add to it. I specifically stayed on what they were asking. I read the question fully. I was not tired when I took it. Maybe I might have to pee, but that was it. You are allowed to get up and go unless you raise your hand. Your stuff locked up anyways. I'm just reflecting right now. Like, I literally went through the 5 stages of grief: denial, when I got that 150, and I'm like, this can't be happening. Like, they were super nice there. Like, it was no way I was gonna be rude to any one of the people that was at the test. Like, it was absolutely wonderful. It wasn't there. My thing is, I'm learning not to take my anger out on other people because that brings bad vibes to you and brings the evil spirits and karma to you. So I didn't give it. I was like, thank you so much. I appreciate it. They fingerprint you and everything. I got in a car and I damn near shed a tear. I'm like, did I just fucking fail this Nclex? I felt like I did fucking good. I felt like I knew exactly what was going on. I caught the trends. I had so many case studies. I'm like, damn, most of my points gonna come from these case studies. And still ended up with 150 questions. I was in denial. I was like, this can't be happening right now. This cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. Like, I was just sitting there. I literally had to sit there for like 10 to 20 minutes. I didn't even take the elevator down. I walked down. I did the walk of shame down those from 5 floors up. I walked all the way down the stairs just in silence. I drove home an hour and 50 something minutes away in silence. I was depressed. So there go denial. There go depressed. Anger. I was mad at myself. I said, what could I fucking possibly did wrong for me to end up fucking going 150 questions? I literally, to the T, I did the 10 question trick. The first 10 questions, I bust my ass. I kept a steady flow. I made sure I wrote down all the information. I knew the trends. It was obvious. Then it was not obvious. Then it was getting harder and harder. And I'm just like, bro, I'm going to fight. Got discouraged. I'm just sitting here at the house. I was like, bro, this can't be fucking happening. I was sitting in the dark. Bed, fucked up, got drinks, got blackout curtains, TV just sitting there. I'm just sitting in silence because I'm just like, what the fuck did I do wrong? Like, what the fuck? Like, there's no way all these cat predictors I took, all these practice questions, I kept stopping at 85. I kept getting mastery level 8. I kept getting the mastery level. I kept getting 95, 99, 100% pass rate of this Nclex. But I managed to get 150 questions. I managed to get the bad pop-up. I studied the content. I studied practice questions. I studied key terms that was on the Nclex that was not going to catch me off guard. And still made it to 150. So I went over the stages of grief. I went over denial. I went over depression. I went on anger. I was bargaining as well. I was like, please, God, like, please get me through this exam, please. Like, I was like, I don't think I was really too much bargaining, but like, as in praying, I was doing that. And I feel like that is considered bargaining. in the 5 stages of grief because I was like kind of bargaining, like, please, like, let me pass this. I think now I'm still depressed, but I'm moving towards more the acceptance phase of grief. This Nclex, they have you wait 48 hours, especially me when I took mine on the weekend. They make you wait. And I'm just like, bro, I cannot enjoy my Sunday or Monday thinking I failed the exam, the Nclex. Confidence wise, I felt like I passed it. But the way it went to 150, I felt like I failed it. Never failed a single class in nursing school. Got through nursing school on the first try easily. Well, it was hard, but you know. And it was finally time for me to take my RN Nclex and made it to 150. Mine didn't shut off at all. Like I was hearing too, like if it shut off at 85, that could have been a bad sign too, or a good sign. Mostly good, but you know it could have been a bad sign. If it would have shut off any earlier, that meant that meant that you did extremely horrible. If it would have shut off during like the 120s and 130s, that would have been like they were sure out to pass you, but it went to 150. They went to 150. No means to complain now until I get my results, and then that's when the grief will start. I can't grieve over a test result that I haven't got yet. So yeah, sorry for complaining, but we're gonna talk later. What's up, y'all? It's Sunday, and I still don't have my results. Y'all, I'm gonna be so heartbroken if I fail. I keep seeing so many people on TikTok. I don't even want to check Pearson no more. Today is Sunday. I took it Saturday, so I took it yesterday. But it's been like 30 something hours later, and I checked the Florida board, still don't see it. They think I'm taking it November 3rd, but then I pushed the date up. So I'm just like, I was looking on it, I'm just like, fuck, did I fail? Like, yo, again, I don't want to sound like a broken record. I really don't. And I'm gonna do like an overnight shift tonight because my nerves are so bad, my ass know damn well I'm not going to fucking sleep. So let's get back into it. Sorry for my AC. It's gonna be blaring while I make this salad. But y'all, when I tell y'all again, that was like the most confusing exams I ever took in my entire life. When they tell y'all the Nclex is no joke, y'all, I was just sitting there like, I know a lot of questions I got right, but I knew some of them, like, I really had to sit there and think for a second. Like, I did not run out of time. I felt like I was a good pace on time. Like I didn't dwell on no question. I didn't overthink the question. I didn't, like, you know what I'm saying? I made sure, like, those case studies, I read them down. Like, y'all, I read those case studies down. I wrote so much notes on that little whiteboard that they give you. I wrote so much fucking notes, bruh. I was like, it was like, I reviewed my labs. I know what's high, what happens, what's low, what happens, what I need to check, baby. Because I got like so many case studies, and I got like so many standalone case studies, and I'm just like, bro, I hope this like adds to my points because I know I was doing good on those. I had so many select all to apply. I'm just like, bro, this is like do or die, Keon. Like, I'm trying to start my my MP program in November. Like, it is a lot of things I'm trying to do, I can't wait that 45 days. Like, I'm gonna be devastated. Like, tomorrow is like gonna be official because that'll be technically not 2 business days because I took it on Saturday, but hopefully by that 48-hour mark, I'll be able to. No, my salad. I'm drinking the rest of my coffee before I head to work tonight. I'm doing 11/7 because I'm telling you, I can't sit in this house no more. This apartment no more. My house. Because even though I love it and it's peace and quiet, my nerves are extremely bad. So I might watch a little bit of YouTube, or I'm gonna read my Boruto, my mangas on my phone. I mean, on my iPad. I'm getting back into reading, and y'all, like I told y'all, it was that manga. Like, it takes place. I already said it though, but it literally takes place right when the dub ends. Right when the show ends, it literally takes place after that. If you read chapter 60 to 85, then that's when Two Blue Vortex comes in play. That's the time skip. So yeah. Y'all, I really hope y'all can hear me, but I might have to re-record this video because it's so damn dark and I'm driving to McDonald's. But I do have to say my game plan. So I know for a fact that I did real good on the Nclex because I took it on Saturday. It's Monday now, but it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm doing an overnight shift. Got 6 more hours to go. But I just want to come on here and kind of like say my game plan for 2 scenarios. I know I'm going to pass the Nclex, but I'm scared. So if push comes to shove and I fail it, of course I'm going to be devastated. But I already had the feeling that I could fail it on one end and I could pass it with flying colors on the other end. I know I did real good, but then it was like, some questions I was just like, I hope they don't make or break me. But to be honest, let's say I fail. If I fail, I'm going to grieve a little bit more. But starting today, I just want to make sure I get back on my, my game plan. Because unfortunately, I can't take it within 45 days. If I fail it. So I have no choice but to, suck it up and basically like, eat that. And kind of like, revamp my study habits. Basically like, now that I know that what's going to be on there, I'm not too blindsided of the fact of what's going to be on there. And then, what I'm saying? I got to like, revamp my study habits. As though, stop being lazy. It's going to be unfortunate because everything that I'm praying to God that I pass. Like I'm giving it to God. Like, please, like I went to 150 questions and I'm just like, please, like I have to pass. Like, please. But like I said, if I manage to fail it, I'm not going to, stop the grind. The grind's gonna get harder. I mean, a lot harder. Like, I'm gonna be harder on myself. I'm gonna be more vigilant. I'm gonna be very upset. But, that was my game plan. A lot of stuff gonna be destroyed for me. Like, I'm not gonna be able to start school again. I'm not going to be able to become an RN yet and everything. And plus, like, you guys already know, like, it gets kind of revolt if you become, like, if you take your Nclex, like, you're a graduate nurse. I'm a legal graduate nurse now. However, if you take your Nclex, and you have managed to fail it, like, you can't be one anymore. I believe that's still in effect. I don't know, but we're going to manifest that we passed, okay? And I'm just doing too much being scared because it's literally been it's going to be 2 days. And I still, like, I'm not even able to look at my results or anything. I'll check the Florida board and they're still thinking I took it on the 3rd. So right now I'm heading, it's 1 o'clock. I don't normally take a break yet, but I'm really not going to really take one because I got an easy 13 people. Like, I was shocked. Like, I thought I was going to have it, like, when you do overnight, I'm already expecting to have like fucking 20 people or so, but I only have 13 or 12. One of my mans passed, but he passed a shift before me. So it didn't happen on my shift. It happened on the shift before. But, you know, that's kind of way of saying like that. You know, he was older. You know, I never met him before, so I can't really talk on anything. But yeah, so that made me have 12 people. So yeah. I just hope I pass. I really hope I pass. Fingers crossed. I kept getting a bad pop up, and it stopped at 100. It literally, I went through 150 questions. I felt like I did really good. You know, a lot of the stuff, even though it was getting hard, it was stuff that I already like kind of knew and kind of like obviously picked, like not to pick the wrong answers, and I underselect on a lot of stuff. Like some stuff like I knew for a fact, but some stuff I'm just like, I'm not very confident that might be the right answer, so I'm just gonna just deselect that. But with that being said, I'm just like laying out my ground rules. Like I'm going to grieve. Like that's just going to happen. I'm going to grieve again if I fail it. But I gave it to God. I know for a fact that I went in there with confidence. I knew that's that material. I know I'm a safe nurse. I know I'm a good nurse. Oh my God, y'all! I'm going to McDonald's, and y'all, this is by my clinicals. I'm stupid because I already knew that, but y'all, this is giving me so much memories of me and my friends going to clinicals and stuff. So that gave me like lots of good memories. I'm in a familiar place, but yes, y'all, I'm gonna be so devastated if I fail. Because I put my all in that Nclex. I did not rush no answers. I made sure I answered everything fully. I fully understood what they were asking. I didn't add into the question. I didn't feed into the question. I was literally giving what they was asking, like, period. Like, I was giving my all. Yo. Oh my God, I'm laughing because literally the facility I go to is the hospital is right here. I'm shocked. I knew all this looked familiar because if I went down this street a little bit more, that was the beach that we went to. I'm shocked right now. I am utterly shocked that I'm literally by like that was nostalgia right there. Even though that was like what, a couple months ago. That was nostalgia right there, y'all. Like, I'm literally at the clinical site that I was going for the last 2 semesters. That's so funny. Let me order my food first. Being rude for no reason, but I'm not gonna let that faze me, like, for real. I don't know why people do that. Like, y'all being rude for no reason. We all don't want to be up 1 o'clock in the morning. I definitely don't want to be up 1 o'clock in the morning, but I need some money for one. And 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. People just got attitudes for no reason. So, y'all, I'm literally at the McDonald's, literally across the street from a from a clinical site that I was going to for the past 3 semesters. I'm like utterly shocked. I didn't know it was that close. And the beach is like literally right down the street. Like, I guess like 2 to 3 miles down the street, the beach is there. That is so funny. But back to what I was saying with my game plan. I know for a fact I am manifesting. I don't care that I pass this Nclex. I'm manifesting that I pass this Nclex, bruh. But if push come to shove and I didn't, I'm gonna make me a 45-day plan because it literally, if you fail it, you have to wait 45 days, and that's all the way to December. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna stay a CNA until December. It's October, about to be November. Then I'm not gonna be able to start school till January. That's in 4 months. November, December, January. That's 3 months. I'm not gonna be able to start school. That'll be the time I get my BS in, and then start on my MP program. I'll be done by that. I'm not crying. Nothing prepares you for the Nclex. I don't care what nobody says. Nothing prepares you for that fucking exam. That exam was hard. That exam was just random. It was like so many random topics. Like the reason why nursing school was not that bad is because each exam that you have, you at least know the topic that's gonna be on it. You know what specific body system that you're gonna be tested on, and what all you need to know for that specific, what meds you need to know for that specific body system, for that specific test. The Nclex was just everything. That's why I said you can't really study one thing after another. You have to literally like study everything at the same time. And it was like, you know, I don't think none of the topics really caught me off guard. It was some drugs, so I was like, what the I had to think for a second. I'm like, what does this do again? And I'm just like, okay. And then, you know what I'm saying? But otherwise, it was more so like, I don't want to keep talking about it because I already talked about it enough. I feel like I passed it. But I have some doubts because once I start getting a bad pop-up, even though people said don't really think about that, and a lot of people got the bad pop-up and still passed. I went to 150 questions, even though a lot of people with 150 questions, I see majority of them pass. But I don't know. I could be the ones that failed, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, my nerves are bad. They're bad right now. But I'm eating, I'm chilling, I'm relaxing, I'm having a good night right now. And I was like, I'll just do an overnight shift because, y'all, I was not going to be able to go to sleep today. I'm telling you, why not just work, get paid, so that way my mind could be off of it for right now. It's still there, like it is now, but I won't know until today. Like I won't know until like later on today, like if I passed or not. I am manifesting that I passed. I am manifesting that I passed. I am manifesting that I passed. I know I did good on there. I know I did my thing. I did not run out of time whatsoever. I did not take no breaks because I am a one and done type of guy. If I take a break, I'm going to be so distracted, lost, everything. No. I have to keep my head in the game, my head on the swivel, and I was just like, bro, I'm going to power through this. It only took me like an hour and 15 minutes, 2 hours. So, yeah. I don't know. I've been hearing, like, some people was like especially the test takers there. I wish I could talk to more of the nursing students there as well, but I was talking to more like, you know, it was a lot of security guards there, like taking their security tests. It was like a lot of people taking different things. When I was looking, I was seeing other people doing like some math. So I think it was like some engineers is in there. I don't know. It was a lot of different variety of people testing in there. So it was pretty interesting. It was a long drive, though. I ain't gonna front with you. It was 104 miles, but I like that city. That city was, I love it. It's like, I always like to check off my bucket list of cities that I traveled to, especially in Florida. So that was another city, Port Charlotte, that I have been to that I could check off now. I wish I had time to explore it, but I was just so distraught from Nclex. I literally just left. I didn't really explore the city like I wanted to. My headspace wasn't there. I was trying to get my head right. So yeah, my headspace was not there. This is like a testimony. I'm telling y'all, like I am manifesting me passing that exam. It was a sign when she let me test early. I didn't have to wait. She was like, it was a girl who already took her exam at 8 o'clock. It was only one. I don't know if it was just one person or she was like the last one. I don't know. I can't really tell you because I really didn't know at the time, but it was like that manifested me of having that seat. So my stomach was grumbling. I had the noise canceling headphones. So mind you, I'd be a little bit embarrassed when my stomach grumbles loud, and you know what I'm saying, and people hear it. But we all had noise canceling headphones. I was hearing people cough, but like I really couldn't hear anything. I had the earplugs and the noise canceling headphones. So I'm just like, bro, if my stomach grumbling, let the shit grumble, because I'm already being watched on the cameras, and I'm focused on making sure I pass this Nclex to get my license. Bump my stomach grumbling, but again, I am manifesting that I passed, that I did my thing, and I'm not letting nothing stop me from doing that. And if anything stopped me from doing that, I would just revamp my study tips, because now I know how to attack it now. But otherwise, I'll be okay. I'll let y'all know. But yeah, let me get my food, go back to this job, and finish my shift out strong. I'm about to damn near run out of space on my phone. Y'all, when I tell y'all, my nerves are still bad. Like, I it's Monday. I'm like, bro, please, like, my nerves are bad right now. Like, so much traffic. It's an hour drive home. I shouldn't have. I'm glad I made the money, but that working overnight on Sunday to Monday when it's hella traffic is just not it. And then on top of that, I still ain't getting my test scores back. I still ain't getting nothing back. So I'm saying to myself, like, bruh, like, I don't know. Like I said, I got a whole 50-50 chance. Even like people that I be watching that went to nurse school that made straight A's. She even went. I was shocked when she went to 150 questions too. So I'm just like, I hope I pass. I'm like quivering my boots right now. Like I'm trying to like be happy about it, but y'all, this has been the worst 48 hours of my entire life. Like I feel like I was having y'all when they say your nerves become shot, my nerves was shot. Like I did not know. I didn't need no coffee for the past 48 hours. I drunk coffee just to drink it, but I didn't need no coffee. My nerves was so shot about this anticipation. That it's like nursing school where it's like we're waiting for our exam and then like our exam don't come out. We're just like anticipating, especially like our final exam. I'm like, oh my God, like what if I just manage to fail it and I gotta stay at this school, and next thing you know I pass it with flying colors. And I'm just like, this ain't, because I said, what if I fail it? And it's like my nerves are shot so bad right now. I'm just like, bruh, like I never in my life had to just wait. I'm just like, bro, my test scores are out. I don't have the quick results. I have nothing right now. Like, bro, like everything is just like, baby, they not telling me nothing. And I'm just like, bro, tell me something. You know, like, I have not, like, y'all, I don't know how to explain it. Like, even like at work, like my nerves were shot. Like, my nerves are still shot. Like, I'm already. Yo, I look high. I look high. I was expecting to wake up at 2. However, I don't know. My body was just like, no, wake up now. I am still extremely tired from overnight, but at least I got good 3 hours of sleep. So let me just cut this off real quick. Hold on, I feel good for a second. I ain't gonna lie, I feel good for a second. Okay. So let's finally talk about what happened in the past 48 hours. Y'all, I gotta lay down and talk about this because y'all, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And I'm officially a RN. Y'all, I had called my grandma. That was like the first person I called. I called my best friend. She'll get over it. But, you know, I'm gonna get people out of this jealousy habit of being jealous of your friends' accomplishments. I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, my grandma was happy for me. She was like, you was already a nurse. I was like, no, I'm officially a registered nurse. Like, I got my license. Y'all, it is so unreal. I can't wait to show y'all my journey because I don't want nobody to feel like that they not, you know what I'm saying, they're less than. Let's get into it. So y'all, what happened? I can finally tell y'all because I passed. Because I was a little bit nervous. I was like, oh, okay. So I took my exam on Saturday, which was October 25th. Yeah, because today Monday. I took my exam on October 25th. My mindset from that was, at first I was gonna take it November 3rd, but I switched it and I was gonna do it no, October 25th, because it was on Saturday and it was like I could just do it over the weekend so that way I could get my license already. Y'all, I would not listen just because you get your ATT, meaning your authorization to test. Do not just automatically schedule because you in that high of that you graduated nursing school and that you got your ATT because they sent your name to the board. Do not just automatically go pay for your don't automatically sign up for your test so early. You have to do so many contradictors. You got to make sure you know that material well enough for you to try to attempt that Nclex. Because if you don't do that, and you just like, fuck it. If I got through nursing school, I could get through this. Don't do that. Post nursing school, I literally have to wait a whole entire month, and I was so glad that I did that and I studied, because had I not would have did that and I was waiting and just sat there and just waited and not studied, I would have thought I failed that. I would have failed that Nclex for sure. Like I really would have failed it. The amount of anxiety that literally rushes through your body is unreal. You feel like somebody is trying to fight you. You feel like somebody is trying to shoot you. You feel like you are falling from a bridge, a tall bridge. Y'all, when I tell y'all, that was the worst 48 hours of my life, pre and post Nclex. I got videos and stuff, so I'm gonna show y'all how I was before the Nclex, and then I ain't really get videos of me after till later on. But to give you a synopsis of how I was, just think of a flat affect, just basically silent. Hour and 50-minute drive back to the house and praying. That exam was hard. It was hard because it was everything I somewhat knew and stuff I knew but really didn't touch on too much. It was very vague. It was so many case studies and select all to apply. And it was mostly mental health. So I'm like, am I getting mental health wrong? Is that what it is? And maternal peace, I fucking knew it, because one of my friends said that she barely got maternal peace, but I feel like they do that to men. If they knew you were a man, they'll try to give you more maternal peace questions. But guess what? Just because I don't got no kids on me, I don't know my maternal my peas. Y'all trying to be slick Nclex. So post Nclex, my nerves were so shot. I could not go to sleep. Before the Nclex, I'm gonna be honest, before the Nclex, y'all, I was having nightmares. Like I was literally like, I tried to cut all the lights off in here, but for some strange reason, I was becoming scared of the dark. I'm not even like that. I watch scary shit all the time. I watch conspiracy theories and all that dark web shit. And when I tell y'all, once I cut off my light behind this TV, that's that you can kind of see flashing my walk-in closet light on. Once I turned that off and it was dark in here and I got dark out curtains, I was like, turn this fucking light back on. I'm not trying to be funny. Like, I don't know what it was. I got something, night phobia, whatever that phobia is for night, being scared of the dark. But I was like, turn this fucking light back on, Kia. It was like I kept seeing shit. It was like so much shit going on, but it was literally my nerves like creating like vivid images of things. Y'all, once you book that Nclex, you're fine until that day comes. That couple days come, oh baby, your nerves are shot. So I went into my Nclex. It was an hour. It was an hour and 30 minutes away, but it was 104 miles to a city I had never been in. I'm the type of person, I love to visit new cities, but shit, I wish I wasn't broke going, you know. But I went to a new city port shop. I never been there before, so it was like a newer kind of nice suburb area. So I was glad to visit that because I ain't gonna lie. A couple years ago when Irma hit, baby, I wouldn't dare go over there because I went one time to what is it called Northport, and it was like flooded, dark, scary. That hurricane hit, that tornado hit over there. It was so bad because I was helping out, and it still giving me nightmares driving there. And it was like destroyed. Everything was destroyed. Trees was ripped out the ground. Everything like that shit gave me trauma. Like Florida gives you trauma when them hurricanes come. It's bad. I really don't. Okay, so after that, like I said, I drove in silence. Like I was just like the song. One of my favorite songs for my Carey ex girlfriend is "Why You Sleep in Silence." I understand why. Like, baby, I drove home in silence. I went to sleep in silence. Everything I was just silent. That just took me the fuck out. For real. Alright, y'all. It's like a car chat. Y'all know the deal. But I'm not. I don't feel like I'm not in the mood to do the jingle and stuff, if that makes sense. And y'all, they gave me a run for my money today. Like, they made me work for my money, and I literally leave in like an hour, and I'm just got on break. They literally gave me a run for my money, like for real. I hate saying that sometimes. Ooh, this rubber band is so tight. Okay, I hate saying that sometimes because I feel like agency be just, agency is just gonna always be agency. You feel me? But they literally gave me a run for my money today. Like, for real. Like, I see why I never came back. Years later. So now, I think this car chat is going to be about how I just feel like what's my next move and why I feel like CNA's leaving out the field. Because, baby, tomorrow it's official. I'm doing nothing. I already made a vow to myself. I know y'all might call me this and call me that, but I'm going to say this now. After tomorrow, this is my job description from now on. No more CNA. I am this. So, not trying to be funny, but I got my license a week and a half ago for a reason. I went to school and graduated for a reason. So, baby, it's just time. Sorry, this rubber band is like, it's tight. Cutting off my circulation. So, this is a facility. I just recently started coming back yesterday. I haven't been here in over a year, I think. It's been a year. My thing is I like to switch it up sometime. Like, if I feel I'm going to like a facility for too long, I'll like switch it up because sometimes they act like you one of them, and then like you get into their politics and stuff until you like leave, come back in a while, and then it all like kind of resets, if that makes any sense. And I hate being in politics when it comes to like these buildings. So yeah, I got here. I did 3 to 11 yesterday, and 3 to 11 was fine, even though they had so many chores and stuff to do, like my old job used to do. Like, I feel like this car chat video is gonna like move towards into why I feel like CNAs are leaving out this field. I feel like this is the reason why so many CNAs like are starting to like either go back to nursing school or leave out this field, is because we're overworking underpaid. You have nurses sitting on the card. All they doing is passing medicine, maybe charting or two, and they're getting paid like $30, $40 an hour. While CNAs, like, we bust our ass. We're like, y'all, today was the worst shift of my life, I think. Number one, I picked up 7 to 3, which I was already a no-go. They have showers on Sundays here. So many people was pissing and pooping, and I just can't. That's why I don't do doubles with CNA. Everybody be like wondering, like, it was like I seen a TikTok and I'm like folding my hands. I seen a TikTok on 2 girls made 10K in a month doing CNA. Do y'all know if they getting paid? I literally had to calculate that. If they were getting paid $20 an hour, that means they were literally hitting doubles 7 days a week. That's 16 hours a day with 8 hours of sleep. Not even 8. Who knows if they don't stay an hour or 2 away from the building? That's like 6. I'm not doing CNA 16 hours a day, 7 days a week. You're literally going to kill yourself. You're literally going to kill yourself. I feel like the drive with the money sometimes, like even with agency, people like tends to want to do it, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's really not that. It's not worth it. That's why today I vowed that today will be my last day as a CNA. I'm going to learn how to be a fucking nurse one way or another. With that being said, the good news is it's a lot of missions that's on my agency, and then they got like free orientation. So I teach you how to do the mission. I'm like, just watch this video when I get home a few times. I know it's an hour long, but shit, that's how I passed Nclex. I watched those Nclex videos a few times, and they was hours long. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go home and watch the orientation video, and I think I'll be fine. And then tomorrow I start work as an RN. So, you know, this building specifically where I'm at right now on break outside the door, I feel like so many people, even like it was so many people that called off today, and so many people canceled their shift for agency because they already know how this building is. They literally work you to death. They work CNAs to death here. Like, you literally have your set, which I have 15 people. They all totals. It's like almost 11 of them get up. Their feeds, colostomy bags, nasty, like as in rude and disrespectful to you. Then you have to go walk. You got to do dining room. Then you got to pass all the trays and the coffee and the water and the juice and the whatever. Then you got to go check on the residents if they're outside smoking. They have like this open patio and stuff, so you got to go watch them too. It's just so much shit that you have to do in the span of 8 hours, and you're not gonna have time to be doing it all. And then they expect you to do rounds and do this and do that. Like, your patients don't even get the care that they need because you so busy doing multiple things, and it's like you can never catch a break. And I feel like that's what just happened here. Like, I'm on break, and it's like 2 something. I leave at 3. You think I'm gonna do a double here? No. I just should never picked up 7 to 3 here. But I wouldn't pick up 11 to 7 because back then when I was here 11 to 7, I had 21 people. I'm telling my hands smell like shit. I like wash my hands like 10 times before I ate. No, it don't. When you be around shit all day and so many people been shit in my nose, it's like my nostrils smell, my olfactory nerve is just fried. I'm finally eating my food. Like, it's just ridiculous. Like, y'all literally, all their staff quit except for their nurses, and now the nurses in there overwhelmed. I don't blame, like, y'all, that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to treat y'all CNAs right. Y'all can't be just giving all these promises and then no, and then you got a housekeeper acting like a CNA, but she don't want to do the CNA work. Maybe that makes sense. You're trying to act like one, but don't want to do it. Clock that. Yeah. Again, with CNA, I'm always forever thankful for me doing CNA, helping take care of my people. It was so many opportunities that working a lot of shifts got me out of binds. You get paid daily pay, so as soon as I get off this shift, I get paid. Seconds later, maybe a full minute and hit my bank account. But I can do that for nursing too. It's time for me to spread my wings and start to become a nurse. It's for me to be like, you know, I have to be a nurse. I can't do this no more. I just wish they start to like. I'm actually scared for them. Because so many people said they're not coming back. Me being one of them. Cause I can't do it. Too many showers, too many nice people, too many feeds, too many tasks. And I can't change my people. I can't even catch a break. And I have to chart still too. Nah, and they charting too long. They're unnecessary. But with that being said, sorry y'all. I have to eat and talk because it's just so much. Like, this place is ridiculous. That's all I can say. It's just ridiculous. But y'all have a good day. Alright y'all, I told y'all this was my last day as a CNA. I don't understand why everybody feel like it's a weird thing that I'm an RN. Like even though in there, it was like, everybody found out, it was like, you an RN? I'm like, yeah. They're like, why are you not on the car? I'm like, because I just became one. Like, you feel me? She's like, you could have been making so much money. I'm like, bruh, I just became an RN. This was like less than a month. No, more than a month ago. It was a month. No, it's over. It's been over a month. I graduated September 20th. It's November 2nd. That shit was like a long ass time ago. So I'm just so happy to be done with CNA. Y'all, I had to stay over my time because I charted, but no, I didn't chart. It was just so many things. Let's drive and talk because I'm ready to get out this parking lot. I'm not going to front with you. I'm finna head to Wawa to get gas because I have a long ass drive back to my house. So let's get into it. So I wear my badge. I basically was like gonna get a feeling of wearing it, but I got my CNA badges and stuff. But I guess they saw the RN, and like they kept asking me. So you know what I mean? I'm the type of person, I'm gonna tell you, like, I don't have to sugarcoat or hide that I'm a nurse. I feel like that's weird. And plus, people could just look you up. And plus, you know what I'm saying? They could just look you up and see, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like they did. So, all throughout the day, nobody really like knew. I think when I was wearing my badge, and then until like they kind of like was looking at me, and it was like, are you an RN? Because everybody keeps saying you an RN. And I didn't tell them. I was like, yo, I'm an RN. What is that? A surprise? Is that a shocker? It was like, what the hell? So I guess at the end, one of the nurses like she was like, oh, why are you not on the card? You need to be on the car helping me do Acu checks. I'm like, ma'am, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with point click care. That's why tomorrow I start my training at my new job with the point click care so I can learn how to do it, so I can eat up agency. But right now I don't know how to use it, so I'm not finna, you know what I'm saying? That's setting myself up for failure. I am the type of person who never would do that. Like, I would never set myself up for failure. I should have turned over there. I don't know why I didn't turn over there. I could have went through there and then boom. And then Wawa right back there. Oh, but it's green light. So when they found out, like, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna tell you, like, I'm not gonna sit up here and just like guess. No, bitch, I'm grown. Like, did I get my RN? Yes, I did. Am I a RN, a registered nurse right now? Yes, I am. I am an active registered nurse. Like, I'm not bragging. That's not sugar. I don't understand. Like, that's another thing too. People feel like we brag because we RNs and think, no, it's not bragging because we RNs. Y'all don't understand. Go through fucking nursing school and go through that shit. Go through all them exams. Go through Nclex and the feel like you failed Nclex and the depression, the guilt, all that shit with nursing school and Nclex, and then you come back and talk to me talking about, am I bragging? I'm not bragging enough. That's the problem. I'm not bragging enough. I always say that. I'm not bragging enough. I'm like keeping it kosher, to be honest. Cause baby, if it was the old me, I would have been bragging, going around, you know, kicking it and all that. But I'm being nice. I'm like, you know what? It is what it is. You feel me? But I done made it to Wawa. I'm gonna get some gas and a coffee because I think I got like a 45-minute drive. So let's get into it. I checked and it's a 50-minute drive. Per usual, every job I go to is literally damn near 50 fucking minutes. So I'm not too much worried about that. But yeah, I don't understand. Like, it's not like a bragging type of secret type of thing of what you know what I'm saying? It's like more so like the shit wasn't easy. The shit was not easy to get. So that being said, you know, I don't ever see myself not bragging about it or bragging about it, not bragging about it, either or, because there's not really nothing to brag about because. Y'all go through that. That's what I always say when people catch an attitude. I'm like, well, y'all go to nursing school, y'all go through that shit. Then you come back and tell me. Otherwise, I feel like I'm not bragging enough. That's the problem. What's going on with this? I'm not bragging enough. Alright. Get some water. Get some gas, and then we're gonna talk.
I can't think too much about tomorrow. The past is done and gone away. But there is one thing that I'm certain of. I wanna start my life with you again.